Michael Jordan's legacy faces new threat, the Marcus Jordan crisis. Michael Jordan's legacy, built on discipline, relentless hard work, and an unparalleled will to win, is facing an unexpected threat, not from the basketball court, but from his own son. Marcus Jordan is once again in the headlines, but not for any commendable reason. A DUI, possession of ketamine, and a Lamborghini stranded on railroad tracks. This sounds less like real life and more like a scene from a Hollywood crime thriller. But the most shocking twist? Michael Jordan has finally decided to step in. Could this be the final straw in their already strained relationship? Let's break down everything, because just when it seems the story can't get more outrageous, it does. Marcus Jordan's arrest, a public spiral. On February 4, 34-year-old Marcus Jordan, son of the iconic Michael Jordan, found himself at the center of yet another scandal. Arrested in the early morning hours for driving under the influence and possessing ketamine, the details surrounding the incident are shocking. Officers discovered Marcus' Lamborghini SUV stuck on active railroad tracks, with a female passenger inside. Her identity remains a mystery as she avoided appearing on camera, but her presence only added to the chaos. With a commuter train minutes away from passing through, the situation was potentially life-threatening. Officers reported the overwhelming stench of alcohol as soon as they approached the vehicle. Marcus' speech was slurred, his movements unsteady, and his behavior erratic. Despite repeated warnings, he refused to cooperate. Upon exiting the vehicle, a small bag of ketamine was found hidden in his pants. Caught on police body cam, Marcus can be heard trying to downplay the situation, insisting he simply took a wrong turn, onto railroad tracks. Even more unbelievably, he attempted to name-drop his father to escape the consequences. "I'm Marcus Jordan. I'm Michael Jordan's son. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just trying to get home." But the police weren't buying it. His celebrity lineage didn't earn him any favors. Marcus was booked into Orange County Jail. Not even the Jordan name could protect him now. Marcus was later released on bail, but this is far from over. His next court date is scheduled for March 20th. And with a pattern of legal issues stacking up, many believe Marcus is walking a path of destruction, one his father has remained eerily silent about. But this is hardly Marcus' first run-in with the law. Back in 2012, he was arrested for disorderly conduct following a drunken altercation outside a hotel in Omaha. While those close to him have long seen signs of reckless behavior, few imagined it would escalate to this point. The contrast, father and son, worlds apart. Michael Jordan, as revealed in the ESPN docuseries The Last Dance, faced many temptations as a young player in the NBA, including drug use among his teammates. But he chose discipline and focus over recklessness, walking away from risky situations that could derail his career. That commitment became the cornerstone of his 6 NBA championships and multi-billion-dollar empire. In contrast, Marcus Jordan's path has veered off track. While he once played college basketball at the University of Central Florida, his career never reached even a fraction of his father's heights. Instead, Marcus embraced the luxury lifestyle his father's name afforded, building a brand in the nightlife and fashion spaces rather than sports. That spotlight, however, comes with constant scrutiny, and Marcus' public missteps have triggered a wave of backlash. One fan wrote online, "You just out here embarrassing your father, huh?" capturing the public sentiment around Marcus' repeated troubles. Others were quick to compare him to Bronny James, the disciplined son of LeBron James, who is actively following in his father's NBA footsteps. While LeBron is constantly mentoring Bronny, supporting his dream with a visible and vocal presence, Michael Jordan has remained distant, almost absent from Marcus' tumultuous journey. Some fans have gone so far as to say this latest arrest settles the age-old GOAT debate between Michael and LeBron, pointing to their sons as reflections of their legacies. In their view, Bronny's maturity and promise only highlight Marcus' failures. A fractured relationship worsens. Marcus' personal life hasn't helped matters either. His controversial relationship with Larsa Pippen, Scottie Pippen's ex-wife and a woman 16 years his senior, further strained his bond with his father. Considering the long-standing feud between Michael and Scottie, the relationship sparked immediate controversy. When asked by TMZ whether he approved of Marcus dating Larsa, Michael bluntly said, "No," that one word sent shockwaves through social media, confirming the rift. Trying to save face, Marcus posted on Instagram after his arrest, thanking supporters and claiming he was refocusing on his business, the trophy room. He also shared a glowing tribute to his father days later. But to many, the timing felt calculated, and the gesture came off as insincere. It looked more like damage control than a heartfelt attempt to mend their relationship. Michael Jordan, known for being vocal and intense during his playing days, has said nothing publicly. But for someone who built his life around control, excellence, and winning at all costs, his silence speaks volumes. The bigger picture, the NBA's dark side. Marcus Jordan's saga is more than just a family issue, it's part of a broader narrative. The NBA, often glamorized for its wealth and fame, also has a darker side. Beneath the surface lies a trail of players who struggled after leaving the spotlight, facing addiction, mental health issues, and legal trouble. Take the heartbreaking case of Delonte West. A former first-round draft pick out of St. Joseph's University, West was a gifted guard who played for the Celtics and Cavaliers. Known for his tenacity and clutch shooting, West also battled bipolar disorder, something that haunted him throughout his career. After leaving the NBA, West's life unraveled. Viral images showed him homeless, disoriented, and panhandling. Dallas Mavericks owner Mark Cuban stepped in personally, picking him off the street and enrolling him in a rehab facility. Despite Cuban's efforts, West's road to recovery has been painfully difficult. His tragic fall serves as a sobering example of what can happen when players don't receive lasting support from the league after retirement. These stories expose the urgent need for long-term mental health programs, financial education, and post-career support for NBA players. Too often, stars go from multi-million-dollar contracts to rock bottom in a matter of years. A legacy at a crossroads. For Michael Jordan, the most competitive athlete in sports history, watching his son repeatedly stumble must be devastating. Former teammates have shared how unforgiving Jordan was toward laziness and weakness. He built everything himself, never expecting handouts. Now, he's forced to watch Marcus squander opportunities, not only damaging his own reputation, but casting a long shadow over the Jordan name. Even Marcus' public birthday post to his father went unanswered, another sign that Michael may have emotionally checked out. For a man who refused to accept defeat in any form, this might be the one fight he no longer has the energy to wage.